Welcome to Good Mythical More. We have got some cartoon horses. Take these out over there, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna rank their hotness, because as you know, horses be hot when animated.
But first, let's tell a 10-word story.
Right.
Horses.
Why can't I not even? I mean, after watching you try to shoe a horse, dude, I feel traumatized for you.
Were you tense? I was tense the whole time.
I'm just so.
I was tense the whole time.
My legs are so worn out. Like
it did not take me long to realize
this
that,
body is not made for squatting.
Like the whole time I was watching you, I was like, how am I gonna get out of this? And I was like, oh, it's just gonna take him so long that just time won't allow for it.
Horses
Frustrate
me
when
I
try
to
shoe
them.
Dude.
Yeah.
You know how they call it? Dude Ranch? They call them dudes. Yeah.
I'd say I gained an appreciation, though.
Oh yeah, when I watch those horse talk videos now, I'm like, that is not easy. My friend tried to do that. We tried to turn it into an episode. How's that gonna turn out, Stevie?
There is a number of, by the way, my mic is somehow permanently on now, but there are a number of very dangerous parts to that I was unaware of, especially the pointiness of the nails.
Yeah,
coming through the top of the nail.
Yes.
Once the horse had a nail and it was just like flailing around, yeah, that could have gone right into my femoral artery.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
You know, that would have been cool.
All right, so let's do some face-offs here. So you bring one in, I'll bring one in.
Is that how we're doing face-offs?
Yeah, and it's like whichever one. Let's do it tournament style like we've done the other thing. I mean, we can rank them, but
Turn it in a little bit.
Oh yeah, because they're shiny.
I'm starting with the obvious. Bojack.
Bojack Horseman, voiced by Will Arnett. Successful show on Netflix from 2014 to 2020.
6 years on Netflix. He's lost in a sea of self-loathing and booze.
Right.
He's a star of a 90s sitcom.
Versus, I'm gonna put him up against Bullseye from Toy Story 2. Andy goes off to summer camp in Toy Story 2.
Honestly, I think this is gonna be.
Oh, but I remember Bullseye was the first Woody's Roundup toy that Woody met when he arrived at Al's apartment.
There's nothing hot about Bullseye.
Yeah, but he was given his but he's cute, and it gave Woody context for himself.
Yeah, but that's cute. That's not hot.
Nope, definitely not hot.
Cute and hot are two different things, right?
Bojack, look at Bojack. He's exposing his nipples.
Yeah, he's in a robe.
All right.
He's a little bit depressed.
I want to make sure I'll tell you early on, we very recently announced we're doing another Good Mythical evening.
Oh, yeah.
And you're thinking to yourself, wow.
This time with
you're
horses.
You're going to do that? Yep, this time with horses.
2 horses.
Good Mythical evening with horses, September 1st.
We're going to just sit there and wait for them to...
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not making any promises. Last year was amazing.
We had a good time. You especially had a good time.
I thought you were making some promises this year, Link.
What kind of promises are you making?
Nope, I'm not making any promises.
This
Did
year,
I already make promises?
You know what? I'm making a promise. I'm getting just as hammered as Link. That's the promise.
Yay.
If you're a Mythical Society 2nd or 3rd degree member, you can buy your ticket to Good Mythical Evening right now. We're giving you, as a 2nd and 3rd degree member of the Mythical Society, the ability to buy it early. MythicalSociety.com, all right? Good Mythical Evening. Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
Kick off your Labor Day weekend with a party with us.
All right, you gotta bring
an
somebody
adult party
to challenge Bojack.
All right, I'm gonna go with My Little Pony.
All of them?
Let's see what the information says here. Yeah, all the ponies from My Little Pony Pony Life.
Pony Life.
Bronies, still a thing, I trust. Pony Life is the latest cartoon series based on Hasbro's My Little Pony line. I didn't know that. Here's a synopsis. A look at the funny side of friendship as the main six go on adorable adventures. The main six. There they are right there. That's Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, Rarity. That's a good name for a horse. Fluttershy and Applejack. Rainbow Dash, I think, was my favorite when I tried to become a brony.
I still think we're in
Had 2 seasons.
Cute territory here.
Yeah.
Cute and maybe a little creepy.
I mean, you got the bronies thinking that it's a fun thing.
About horses now.
The bangs on Mac were really nice. Like Mac was a really fine looking horse.
He
but
was a fine looking horse, and he was placid, and he put up with a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I felt bad for the dude.
I mean,
you know,
no, don't feel bad for him.
But that's what he listen. Mac lives a life of luxury because he's willing to come on sets like this. Butch was saying that he's been in like hundreds of movies. You know, he's used to this kind of thing. He's like, yeah, this is what I get paid to do. I get paid. Everybody okay? I get paid in hay, all the hay he wants. You know
Without the hay from our set, he wanted to eat that. Do you feel frustrated? Where's your mental state right now? What are you thinking?
I mean, after a while,
I was failure.
I don't want to try to keep doing this because it is a horse's foot that I'm messing with. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't do anything.
He wouldn't let you do anything.
I didn't do anything that messed him up.
I mean, ironically,
if I had to try to do every single step, it could have gotten ugly.
I just think it broke your spirit. Your spirit seems a little broken right now. Like a horse would be broken.
I'm worn out. I did not expect to exert this much energy. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, I'm going to change a horse's shoe. I'm not going to, like, run a marathon. Like, I didn't think I was going to, like, the level, I just burned more calories in that hour than I have in months.
But emotionally, you seem kind of dejected. Are you sad that you weren't good at it? Is that what it is?
Do you want to bring the horse back in here?
I'm just asking. You seem sad. I just want to know why.
I'm not sad.
You think the episode was a fail?
You don't understand. I wasn't thinking about anything that I would normally be thinking about. I wasn't thinking about, oh, I need to be entertaining. I wasn't thinking like, how is this going? I was thinking,
what about,
there's a horse and I'm here and this man is giving me tools and telling me what to do and I'm just trying to hang on.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I'm talking about now that it's over.
I'm glad that it's over.
So you're happy.
I'm a lot happier now than I was when I was in the middle of doing that.
But you still don't seem happy. You seem exhausted. Is that all it is?
I think you might need to get one of those charts when they're trying to teach people how to understand emotions. And it's just like sadness, frustration. Yeah, I'm just very tired and happy that I'm done with messing with that horse.
I'm pretty empathetic.
I am a little
bit emotionally.
I wish that you had to do something. That would have been nice. So I'm slightly resentful.
So you're.
But I wasn't until you started asking me questions. Now that you've drawn it out of me.
I'm just saying. I just feel a little bit of. I just feel something.
Envy. I think it's envy is what you feel. Do you feel envy?
No. I feel like I escaped.
You wish you could have done it?
No. I feel like I escaped death.
But
like
you were properly dressed for it and everything, and it kind of sucks that you didn't get an
I feel bad for you, honestly.
Try those shorts
I mean,
out.
I really wanted to know, how are you doing? Like, I don't want you to feel...
Well, you might need to take a class on how to ask people how they're doing in a way that actually gets to that.
Okay.
Instead of makes them upset.
How did I make you upset? I'm sorry. I was just
Everyone watching knows.
Can we start over? Hey, Rhett. How you doing?
Look, I'm going to say I'm not upset, but I'll tell you what you just did, just as a pointer. You were like, do you do this with your wife? Do you ever go in and you're like, you seem upset? Has that ever helped the situation? Like, You see, I wasn't upset before we
Yeah.
had this conversation. You seem upset. Or
Oh, you're saying if she's not upset?
yeah, like because I'm tired and worn out. Because did you see what just happened? You're like, you seem sad. Are you upset?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually have success with that.
Give me an example.
Well, like when I say like, are you upset? How are you feeling? Do you feel like a failure?
No. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Was it that?
I think you're getting there. Do you don't? Because what?
I would have been more of a failure.
No, because what?
I quit.
No, because what the subtext of what you're saying is, and I think people with a high level of emotional intelligence can understand this, which
Well,
is
are you
probably
saying-
most people
So
saying it.
Shay, I think I have a high level of emotional intelligence.
Well, that's your opinion. And would say the subtext would be, don't you feel like a failure? I'm just trying to help you out.
Well, that was a bit of a joke, but I do want to know, well, how are you feeling? I mean, I really can't tell. Like, I was like, are you just exhausted? Are you disappointed in the episode? Like, you just seemed dejected. And I was like, is it more than exhaustion?
Okay, and so
But the thing about a failure was a joke.
And so
That was a
okay,
joke.
and let's explore what the options are for someone who has asked those questions
Okay.
in this context. Like, okay, so
Okay,
what?
this is good.
Okay, so because I think
I think you could answer the question. That's one
well,
option.
because I think you need to think about the trap that you might be setting for someone. Now, I'm not talking about me. I'm a big boy.
What is the
But-
trap?
But so what are the possible answers? So I could say what I said, which is true. I'm not upset. I'm tired. And then you said, yeah, but don't you feel like a failure?
Yeah.
Right.
That was a joke.
Yeah. But don't you? I mean, like, but
then after that, I
there's a
said-
negative emotion.
But I said,
that-
are you sad after that? And that was kind of a sincere question.
Right, and so I could be like, no, I'm not sad. I'm just tired. Or I could be like, yes, I'm sad. Would you like to talk about my sadness?
Right now?
Well, is that what your expectation was?
I didn't.
To talk about my sadness?
I thought you were frustrated that it was so hard to shoe a horse, and that
and
it
what?
might not have been as entertaining as we thought it was going to be. And I wanted to let you know.
I think
I never got to the point where I got to. I thought once you had confessed
but I think what
to
you're
being
what,
disappointed,
I think what you're
then I was
saying
going to say,
is-
you know what, you did great.
What I hear you saying is that you might be worried that it wasn't as entertaining as you thought it would be, right? And you're a little worried about that. It's
But-
okay. It's okay to sit with that emotion and actually experience it. You can talk about it. You don't have to
Right.
talk. You don't have to project it on me.
But you can ask me.
You can be like,
You can ask me how
know,
I'm doing emotionally.
because one of the ways you could approach it is you
Yeah, I
can say,
think that I was like, I'm afraid that episode sucks.
I was, I worry that wasn't as entertaining. I mean, I'm sorry that it looked like it was very difficult. I didn't know it was going to be that difficult. I'm sorry that it was that difficult for you. That would be one way to approach it.
Okay, let's try that.
Yeah. Just try to help you out a little
You know what? I don't want you to take this as a critique.
bit. Okay, see, start again. You're learning how to engage with people in a way that seems empathetic.
Okay, hold on.
No offense, but
Don't take this the wrong way. But,
Here we go. Hey, Rhett,
hey,
that didn't go how I thought it would.
me neither. Yeah, I actually didn't think about how difficult it might be.
Yeah,
And I mean, I tell you, every single step was really, really hard.
I'm
I
concerned.
have a lot of respect for the people who do that. I have a lot of respect for Butch.
You know what?
And
I have a lot of respect
Mac.
for you for trying so hard.
Oh, you know what? You would have done the same thing in my position.
I'm concerned that you feel like a failure. Because you kind of failed at it so
Yeah.
badly that I didn't even get a
you-
turn.
Right, yeah. So this is the part where this is a part where you've kind of taken a wrong turn. And now it feels judgmental and it feels like an attack.
I know you're probably exhausted.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Emotionally, what's going on?
I mean, honestly, I haven't really processed my emotions with this. I just feel like I exerted myself really, really hard, and I was worried about the horse. I didn't want to screw it up. But now that we're talking about it, now I'm thinking about, oh, how is that going to translate into entertainment? Because that's what we're here to do. We're not here to shoe horses. We're here to entertain. But I trust that we have some really great editors who are going to take that 90 minutes of however long that went and edit it down into 20 minutes that seem really, really fun and informative. And I'm sure you said a lot of funny things while you were standing there watching.
I don't know if I did. But you seem upset. I mean, I'm just saying, like, something about the look on your face made me think you were upset. And I wanted to ask you if you were.
Yeah, right.
Or are you just exhausted?
Yeah, and so just a little tip. You know, I think that if someone is if you sense that someone's upset, I think that there's a way to engage with them in a way that's like, oh, they seem like they might be upset. I'm going to think about the way that I engage with them.
But you can't.
And one of those things would not be.
You look upset.
Yeah, but in the tone in which you said that was, you're obviously upset. What are you upset about? Is it because you feel like a failure? That's the subtext of. I know you well enough to know that that's what the connotation was.
Is that when you got upset?
And I think most people are pretty emotionally intelligent. Not that you aren't. I'm saying, so what that means is that people pick up on this a lot of times if you come into a conversation that way, because they're like, oh, this is the energy that I'm getting. And so.
Well, I didn't think, if I thought you were upset with me, then maybe.
I wasn't.
Oh, I didn't think you were.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I didn't want you to be upset with yourself.
I'm not. And I wasn't.
Good.
Yeah. Now, if I was like, if I was at horse school,
yeah,
and I was getting a grade, and like I was trying to become a horse person, if I was in farrier school, then I would be like, man, I got a lot to learn. But that, you know, I host an internet show every day, and so that probably won't happen again. So I'll be like, now I have a story to tell. Next time I see a horse with somebody, I'll be like, you know how hard it is to change a horse's shoe? It's really difficult.
But what
you can go watch how difficult it is on the internet.
So my takeaway is
whatever you need it to be.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry for making this awkward. What about this guy? Is he's not, this one isn't tangled. This one's pretty hot, but not as hot as Bojack.
This one looks like a hippo. No, this one's really good looking.
I think we resolved it, right?
This is voiced by Matt Damon.
Let's just say Bojack is the hottest.
No, I don't think he's as hot as Spirit from Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron.
I think you did great.
Are you upset? Are you upset?
I'm not upset. No, I'm just.
Do you feel like a failure?
I feel like I did. I feel like I went at it the wrong way. I just wanted you to. I wanted you to have the opportunity to say whatever you wanted to say.
Get your ticket to Good Mythical Evening right now. Sign up at mythicalsociety.com.